So in this video I'm going to take this apart and then put it back together. When I picked it up at the thrift store I thought it was broken, but all it needed was new batteries. It uses 3 AA batteries. This was previously seen on the video for the Electronics Teardown Kodak Pulse frame. Kinda cute. So what this toy does, apparently it's good for 3 to 9-year-olds and of course obviously adults and pets, is it's got a center button here. When you push it, it activates it. Now this could get interesting. Apparently it has 40 different soundtracks in there, and on some of them the eyes actually might light up. This one, it doesn't seem to do that. It's supposed to be shaken, hit, beat, all of that type of stuff. And obviously made as disgusting as possible so kids would like it. Now it says in the instruction manuals, push this for 3 seconds, release, and it turns itself off. Maybe it did this time. Okay, let's pop this open. Get the batteries out of it so it's not constantly trying to escape. So much for turning itself off. Now it is. So when I first took a look at this, I was looking for screws, nothing. But what it has is a tie wrap in here, which is holding this cloth part on. So to reassemble, I'll have to actually get a tie wrap of the proper size. These are still available on places like eBay. They seem to be listed for about $30 roughly, plus shipping. Oh, there we go. And I don't remember if I mentioned the name of this thing. It's a Grumblies green Tremor. Okay, so what size am I going to need to fix this? Whoops. Get in camera. 12 inches. 13 inches, so probably about a 14-inch tie wrap. Don't have any. We'll pick some up. So, and if you have one of these and you do need to really clean the thing, they say use a cloth and light water, but you could actually take this thing apart if you absolutely had to. Okay, let's see. You can't submerge it in water, obviously. There's going to be electronics in here. Oh, okay. That looks like it's the button cover. Let's see, how is that just going to pop in? Don't know. Maybe what I'll do is undo the screws and go at it this way. Okay, there's 3 screws. Because as I said, I don't want to destroy it. That's 1. You're not going to fit. Let me grab a different screwdriver. Okay, this one should fit. Oh, there we go. And let's go. Oh, there we go. That's loose. Yeah, it's not loose, it's out. And the next one. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, there's 2 more there. Not bad considering this is meant to be thrown around. They say don't kick it. Might cause damage. But it's supposed to be abused by little kids. Okay, did I get enough of it? Yeah, don't see any more. If it becomes monotonous, I'll fast forward. Oh, maybe that was deeper than I thought. There we go. All of them are out. Now, is there some clips here? Oh, it's coming apart. There we go. Wouldn't imagine there would be clips though. Okay, so maybe I just... Oh, I just have to pry it apart. Maybe. I'm going to take a closer look at this. Well, I'm happy I took a closer look at it. There's 2 more screws in this thing. If I had proceeded, I'm pretty sure I would have broken this thing. And that's not the intent. You gonna come apart now? There we go. So what we have here is oh, this thing's filthy. Give me a moment to clean it. Okay, that's a bit more presentable. So we've got the standard offset counterweight. It'll rotate around and around. And let's see. Okay, obviously there's nothing for LEDs for the eyes. So this one does not have the eyes that light up. Just trying to take a look at the board down there. And if I can get at it without disassembling everything. I shall. Oh, I see. There we go. I'm going to do a close-up now of this. So I've had a bit of time to look at this. And what we have here is you got the power coming in here. Oh, over here is the speaker. There's the 2 speaker wires going to it. We got power coming in. There's the ground over there. It goes to a PTC, positive temperature coefficient. This is actually a resettable one. It is, and I'll put a picture of it in the corner of the specs. It's a RF 16135. The 135 means 1.35 amps. So they've got a bit of protection built in. That's going over to this here, which is a P-channel enhanced MOSFET, A5BTF. And of course, stuff in the corner there. We have our blob. So all the processing and controlling is done in there. We have a TZ2300, couldn't find it. But it's obviously a transistor. Some diodes, lots of empty pads actually. This here is a SW200D, and I figured, oh yeah, right, I'm going to find that one. I did. It's actually a tilt switch. Pictures in the corner there. Then, over here, oops, we have these 2. And I think what they are is, okay, you got the tilt switch on the other side, but these are vibration sensors. and they're different sizes, so maybe what they're doing is different amount of motion will trip one, maybe not the other. I'm not totally sure, but the image or the trace here kind of shows that there's one wire in between a coiled up wire, and it has the same for both of these. So that's it. On the far side of this, of course, there is the push button for the belly button. Lots of empty pads on this thing. And I kind of wonder if this version just didn't have the LED for the lights, and maybe some of these connections could have been to that if you were spending more money. Just guessing here. But it's kind of cute. So this thing has basically that rollerball sensor here for tilt. 2 vibration sensors. Doesn't look like there's any capacitive touch sensors on this thing at all. But at least does have some thermal protection here. Most likely in case the motor stalls out. So that the thing doesn't get toasty. And the fact that it's a resettable, that's bonus. So that's it. Now I just need to put it back together. To prove I can actually put something back together and I just don't do one-way teardowns, I'll just fast forward it. Hey, flip it over. Flip it over. That's better. Put in all the screws. Try to avoid the button once I get the batteries back in it. Not bad for $4 from the thrift store. And I'll have to invest another few pennies for a tie wrap to get it all assembled. I don't have any tie wraps right now that are long enough. And I don't want to have extras on there. I'd use a couple small ones. Oh, I'm about to hit regular speed again. Cute, eh? Looks like I banged the camera a few times. So all I have to do now is put a tie wrap around it, thread it through, and then it can get donated eventually. Have a good one. Bye.